A little story time. Greetings, humans. It is Oracle Gems and my boil. I burnt myself with fire, so I'm initiated into being a firebender. Get into it. Add a story time, and the message will be at the end. So today, I had a debacle, and you know how I don't like stressful. I'm like, I was about to say, y'all know how but y'all probably don't know this about me because y'all don't know me that well. I don't like being stressed. And I'm pretty sure most humans feel the same, the same exact way. Being stressed is not a good feeling, especially when you have your nervous system, you have like stabilize that shit, stabilize the waters, and ebbs and flows how it's supposed to organically. Going into that stress mode is just like that de-stress. It's just like, oh my god. But yeah, so my experience today with Waffle House. And I love Waffle House. Y'all got the little, I couldn't eat 2 on waffles. We're trying to speed this metabolism up a little bit because like stuck in between. I can just do all liquid, and I want to speed this metabolism up so I can eat how I want to eat and lose weight. Like what? Because when your metabolism is slow, when you're doing lots of fasting, when you're trying to just eat, you can't even eat it all, and then one small thing, you gain 5-10 pounds. All I had was a burger, bro. Why am I gaining 5 pounds? When you can just speed it up and have like a whole complete one and lose weight. Anyways, let's remain focused. I had this debacle. I was sitting there and I wanted to get Waffle House. And I went to Starbucks, so like, let me sit my butt down. And this was after turning down Indian food because I walked in and first it was stinking there. It smelled like they had a bathroom issue, and the whole restaurant was smelling like their bathroom issue. And so that turned me off. But I'm like, no, the kitchen is over here, it's separate. And just the energy of the guy who was trying to take my order, I was just like, no, I'm good. And so I turned down Indian food. And I went and I was like, let me just sit in Starbucks. Let me sit my butt down and breathe. And I'm like, let's do Waffle House. And I'm like, wait, I have to get my Uber to go to my location. So let's just stop by Waffle House because I'm not walking in this heat with my bags. I'm not doing all of that. I'm trying to do the least amount of work because I'm just like, bro, it's too hot. And then I had to go get drink from Publix to stay hydrated. Then I went to the Indian restaurant that I declined, and then Starbucks. Got my ice for my drink from Publix. Let me sit down, sippy sip. And I'm like figuring out how I'm gonna do this. And I'm like, wait, I could just go straight to my location, my Airbnb, and I can just order that shit. Like I can just DoorDash it. And I can see that my DoorDash is saying free delivery. I don't know what special occasion it is, but all the deliveries are free. So I'm like, okay, bet. I can do that. I go look at Waffle House. Bro, Waffle House is not even on DoorDash. I think they do Yelp, but I'm not about to download Yelp just to get food delivered. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. IHOP was on there, but I'm like, I don't want IHOP. I haven't had IHOP in years. And I've only been to IHOP once in my life, or maybe twice. And so I don't remember if they have good waffles, but I don't want pancakes. I want waffles. I'm not substituting what I want. And so I'm like, okay, that is crossed out. There is no door dashing. And I think I have Uber Eats, but I don't even use it. I am repping DoorDash over anything else for delivery. And so I'm like, okay, I'm trying to scope the strategy to see what's the best decision. And so I'm like, something in me, I'm listening to what my body is feeling. So whatever, I'm using my body as a pendulum. So whatever pull I have on my body, that's what I'm using to make my decision. I'm like, okay, let's get out my head. Let's take 3 deep breaths. And what are we feeling? And I started to get irritated with just trying to, I felt like I was getting into a mode of desperation. And that's when the energy, just felt like I was rushing it. Let's just do this so I can do this so I don't have to spend money. I'm safe. Oh my God, I'm safe. I don't have to spend money. Whew. That's not a good energy. And then something came into my mind when I was about to click order. I was about to order. Because another check that God checked off the box of, okay, they don't do DoorDash. Okay, let's call them. And then a automated voice message, it says, welcome to Waffle House. We do not do orders over the phone anymore. Go to the website. Da 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 da. I'm like, what? Y'all don't answer the phone? Because last time I was on Waffle House, the phones was ringing. But anyways, so I'm like, okay, that's another check off. Now I'm being led to go to the website. I go to the website. I can't customize my order on the website. I like to have them I get the peanut butter waffles with the pecan and the blueberry. Like, can y'all just mix it all together? You can ask them in person and they'll throw like mushrooms in there and my grits, and you can't customize that crap when you order online. And so I'm like, and then I was like, should I just do it? And I was getting into a frantic mode because I'm thinking about the Uber driver coming to pick me up, and I already clicked it. I clicked Waffle House stop and then straight to my Airbnb after. But I'm like, oh wait, they charge me every single time. Oh my God, they charge me every single minute that passed while the food is cooking. How long is it gonna take for the food to cook? That's gonna be like an extra $10. I'm tripping about $10. Like, it wasn't gonna be more than 10 minutes. And I go into the store. I'm like, okay, let's just set it up. But something was like, don't click that order, because I'm like, this seems desperate. Me buying this right now online and then getting my Uber straight to my destination for me to just relax, unpack all of that. It seems desperate because I'm concerned about the money of the upcharge that's gonna be while the Uber is waiting for me. Like, I'm cool him sitting there and waiting for me, but I don't want the upcharge. So it's just like, I had to catch myself. Like, something came into my mind, like, would you want your husband or your man who's taking you out, because you want a man to go, I want a man to come spend his money all up on me, and I just gotta stand and look pretty. I go shopping, he carrying all the bags. Like, that's what I feel like all women want. All goddesses want something like that, something similar, child. Man, woman, somebody with a masculine dominant to carry our stuff, and just, they paid for all of it. I didn't have to pay for nothing. They just randomly sent me $200 to get my nails did after we done made love, and like, this deliciousness, okay? And I had a question, like, would you want your man, your husband, your divine partner, your divine lover to decline you? Like, nah, we gonna have to wait for it. If you broke, say that. If you broke, say that. So if we attract, I have to treat myself like a goddess. So if I want to attract a man to treat me like a goddess. So I'm like, you know what? That's so unsexy. And that was my answer. That's what made me make my decision. I'm like, that's unsexy energy. This is giving desperation. And you're penny pinching when you already know that you're abundant. So it's like, we know these things, but sometimes we get drawn back into that penny pinching mode. My brain's trying to make that into alliteration. But anyways, that penny pinching mode. And this is going to tie into my realization that I had today, that it's not just mental. It's literally a genetic thing. Like, it's literally in your body. It's stored, like, and I'm gonna get into that after I say this part. Like, when I decided to get off the internet, like, I just swiped away the entire thing that had Waffle House open off my phone. We're not ordering online. We're just going to have the Uber wait on us, and whatever upcharge, we're going to pay for it. And so I get in the car, the Uber, he comes, put my stuff in the car, let him know I'm going to Waffle House. I have to order. I get out the car. I'm like, cool. There's barely nobody here, and it's a Tuesday. So I'm not surprised that it's not packed and midday. And literally it's only two people there, and those are the workers. And one of the workers sitting down eating, child. And the other guy is just doing whatever he's doing. And I make an order, and she says takes 7 minutes to make the waffles. I'm like, cool, awesome, that's not too much. And literally it was not even 10 minutes. I was in there for about maybe 8 minutes, no more than 10 minutes, which I predicted it wasn't gonna be that much. So yeah, there was a little upcharge on the Uber, but it wasn't super bad because the lady gets me the meal, right? And we're just conversing, we're having small talk while they're preparing my meal. And I'm like, yeah, the people on the beach, the patrollers, the cops, the police are actually pretty cool down here. It's just, they have higher ups and and we're just talking. And they asked me a little bit about where I'm going, if I'm traveling. I get this question a lot when I'm down here. People see my suitcases and I look like I'm from the islands. And it's like, are you traveling? Bro, I get that question 1,000 times down here in South Florida. Yes, I'm traveling. Isn't everybody traveling? And then they give me my food. After she gives me all of my food, I get the eggs, the grits, they have my waffles, we put it on a bag. And it's just like, there is an upcharge for takeout And literally while they're doing it, while they're making my stuff, and she says that, I'm thinking about the Uber, and I'm like, I'm trying to hurry up because the Uber upcharges me every single minute. And oh my God, they're upcharging me for takeout? Are y'all serious? And I'm just like, I literally do like this. So like, I'm like partially joking, but I'm not joking, because mentally I'm just calming my body down. Like, it's okay, we're abundant, the money's gonna come back, we know this already. But my body's just having like this panic mode. I feel like I'm having a panic attack a little bit. Like I feel myself panicking, but mentally I'm calming myself down. Like, why are you panicking? You'll be fine. Like, you'll be fine, relax. But my body just keeps going into this panic mode. And so that's why I feel like it's genetic. Like, it's not even just like, that's what the poverty consciousness is, and that's what generational wealth is. So it's like, it's not just mental. It's like something that's ingrained in us, almost like in us, balls deep in themselves. And and like, that's why, man, anyways, thinking about other things. But like, that's why I was just like panicking, and I'm just freaking out, but I'm calming myself down. And I'm so glad that I just went with this decision, because first of all, even if you spend it, you're going to get it back. Like, you're circulating it. You're not even spending it. You're circulating the currency. So like, relax, dude, relax. And a meal, if y'all know, Waffle House is actually super cheap. I'm not even spending $15 on a meal. Like, it was like $12 for this meal. And the lady, she packs up my meal, and she says, "Enjoy your Airbnb, see ya." And I'm just like, oh wait, she's like, I'm like, but I have to pay. And she's like, nope, have a good day, see ya, enjoy your Airbnb. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much, y'all have a beautiful day. They didn't even charge the meal. Like, even when I was telling him what I wanted, the guy just started making it. He didn't put it into the computer. He didn't do anything. They gave me the meal for free. I'm like, awesome. I didn't have to pay for the meal. But yeah, I was worrying about the money. Like, you don't even know what blessings is in front of you. You can't see it. So like, why manifest it and magnetize stress and things that are tied into distress when, like, why embody that if you don't want to magnetize that? So that's where I had to catch myself. I was falling into like this lack. It wasn't in my mind. It was in my body. Like, my body started, I remember having panic attacks when I was a child. Very much in my body. It was in my head too, but just feeling that like, oh my God, wow. And I'm just like, my body is panicking, but my mind is like, why is my body panicking? It's just money. Like, I don't understand why my body's doing that. So that's why I feel like it's just in the body, not the mind. Because my mind is just trying to calm it down, but my body keeps doing it. And I just feel the panic increasing. And I just like, oh my God, I feel stressed. I'm ready to go. I feel stressed. Like, this is too stressful for me. I don't like worrying about money. I like utilizing it and just knowing that it's going to come, like, using it as a, deep strokes, not like looking, that's like looking at something super, that's supposed to be fun, like a task. It's not a task. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a game. It's not supposed to be torture. And I had to catch myself today. And that's the message. It's like, you're abundant. It's going to come like ever flowing. And like, if you want to make a journaling prompts will be super healthy around money. Where am I lacking? Where is my lack mindset, my poverty mindset? If there's anything surrounding money, surrounding my inner abundance, why am I doubting my abundant nature? Like, where am I going wrong in my life if you don't have what you have, or you don't see yourself getting what you desire? These are for my women. Men is a different equation, but for women, I want you to ask yourself and make this a journaling prompt. Where in my life am I it's cute. Where am I lacking? So like, where am I doubting myself from my own inner abundance, to where I'm not even magnetizing it in my 3D reality? And like, is there panic stored in my body? Like, how do I react when it's inconvenience and it's, I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. So think about that. Think about that concept within yourself, and maybe make it a journaling prompt. And then I was just so blessed. I'm like, once she blessed me like that, she just told me to walk out, and I didn't even pay. They didn't even put it in the machine. I don't even know if the machines were on. It was only 2 of them there. He was messing around with eggs and she was eating. So they were just chilling. And I leave, and I'm just like, wow, she just blessed me. And I was complaining about food, and it's like, see, if I would have just given into the stress, giving into that fear mindset, that lack, poverty mindset, I would have spent money that I didn't need to spend. Like, and I wouldn't have got it customized how I wanted. So I would have been dissatisfied and kind of pissy because it's not exactly how I wanted it to be. Like, you want deep strokes from the left, but he's doing it from the right. That's not where I said deep strokes, but it's not the right side. Like, you see? So now you're not even getting an orgasm. Like, that's the same thing. Our desires are so important, women. Like, I'm glad that I went and I customized it right there for getting, yes, the Uber's charging me each minute. It only takes 7 minutes to make a waffle. And then he makes eggs super quick. He took like maybe 4 minutes to make the eggs, and she did the waffles while he was doing it. It wasn't that big of a deal. Why are you stressing about money? Why are you stressing about something that you're magnetizing? You're magnetizing. Sometimes you magnetize the exact thing in real time, and it's not even the third party. Like, third party is the money. Sometimes you're magnetizing money. You're just embody it, and you're going to magnetize the thing that you're embodying. You don't have to worry. Why would you want to embody worry? Because you're going to be trying some weird stuff that's showing you a reflection. Hey, remember that time you're worrying? I'm here to show you why you don't need to worry. And it's not going to be a pleasant experience because it wasn't when you felt it. And so I got my food, and I'm blessed and enjoying my Airbnb. It's really nice. This is the most interesting one I've ever been in. But yes, that is that. Check yourself. I had to check myself. Boy, it's been coming up so much, and I'm grateful for it. As abundance flocks more and more, I see parts of myself that are like shatters in a mirror is what I would say. Fragments. Confronting those fragments of myself. And like, is he coming up like, bro, why am I tweaking? I have to keep checking myself. Like, that's too pricey. Monday's dwindling down. I keep swiping too much. Why are you thinking like that? You're not swiping too much. You're getting what you need. I'm literally just getting my necessities. I'm not splurging on anything unnecessary. I'm only getting what I need. So why are you, girl, relax. You're going to get food. You haven't eaten all day. That's so silly. That's like your mother going to your mother as a child and like, sorry, I'm doing too much. I don't deserve it. Oh my gosh, wow, that's crazy. I'm sorry, it's just really clicking how crazy it is. Like, using the analogy of a child going to their mother, the universe, the cosmic mother. She's your mom, and you're the child, and you're divinely intertwined. As women, through our womb to the cosmic womb, we're even more intertwined than men. So it's like, why are you doubting your mother? You're my child. I carried you, I breastfed you, I birthed you, I breastfed you, and I still hold your hand all throughout your life because you're always going to be a child of Most High, of God. Why would I dare let you go hungry? Why would, go spend what you have? If it's only $20, go ahead and spend that $15, get what you have, and tip them. Leave a $2 tip. You have $3 left, but guess what? There's going to be more. Even if you go down to zero, there's going to be some replaced right on time. You don't even see that stranger that's going to like your shirt because they have the same one and come leave you a meal. You don't see it. So you really just don't see what God has in store. So it's best to build that foundation. And I made another video, if you go to my YouTube, about the step 1 to manifestation, building a solid foundation of your connection with God. Your connection with God should be like this. God don't care. Call it whatever you want. God, Spirit, the Most High, Almighty, Supreme Creator, Yahweh, Allah, whatever you want to call it, your connection. But some of these actually, terminology matters because entities like to do their thing. But anyways, I just say Most High, the Creator, God, Universe, Great Spirit, whatever connection, you need to have a solid connection. Like, it has to be like this. The faith has to be like a trust fall. Like, I'm going to fall back because I know God got me. I know that God is my safety net. And have complete faith. And watch the blessings start to flock. Whatever God is putting on your heart to do, or you feel that pull. And I recommend using your body as a pendulum. It should be a whole course. Using your body as a pendulum to direct you so it gets you out of your head. Take 3 deep breaths, ground into your body. Using it as a pendulum wherever you feel that pull. From either here or here. For me, it's usually from my solar plexus or my heart, my anahata. Either one. You'll feel the pull, or sometimes it might be your dominant arm, the arm that you write with. I write with my right arm. Sometimes it'll be from there. Whatever it is for you, the pulley system. You always follow it, always trust you. Because sometimes, I feel a pull over here. I'm just walking over here. Mentally, I want to go over there, but my body, I'm just walking over here. I don't feel the pull throughout my body to go over there. Even though I wanted to, I wonder what God got in store. Why am I going this way? Why y'all taking me this way? And then I get there and I'm like, click, 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 click. It makes sense. It makes sense. I see what you had did when you had did. Dab it up with God. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I wish that all women can experience this and tap into their punanis this deep. Balls deep. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all for me. But yes, check yourself is a message basically. Check yourself. You never lack when you are an infinite cosmic being in a finite realm reality. Come on now. Be for real. Y'all stay bodied in your breath and in your bliss.